Elon Musk plans to turn Twitter into something much bigger.
Mr. Reagan.
When Elon Musk bought Twitter, he said that he did it to help humanity. And I think that's true. I do believe that Elon Musk was being altruistic. I think that he was dismayed by Twitter's biased censorship of conservative content and the blatant manipulation of American voters ahead of the 2020 presidential election. However, I also think that he had an ulterior motive. I will reveal all of it in one moment. First, of course, I have to sell you something. So, is investing in silver today a good idea? Colin Plume, from our friends at Noble Gold, thinks so. On the national desk, he explained that there had been a huge sell-off of silver because of its low price right now. But silver is the most useful industrial metal out there, and demand is soaring for electronics in electric cars and solar panel circuits as the green agenda speeds up. And as industries pick up after the pandemic supply chain issues, the trend down should reverse quickly, and silver will rocket. Don't miss this. Give the team at Noble Gold a call and join thousands of others who have taken advantage of this blip in the market. They'll guide you through the process and make it easy for you. And this month, you will get this stunning 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin with a qualified IRA of $20,000 or higher. They actually sent me one of these, and it is amazing. It's very, very heavy, but a very beautiful coin. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. It's the safest place to put your money right now. Call the team at 877-646-5347 and find out more, or visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. So, what is this much bigger thing that Elon Musk wants to turn Twitter into? Elon Musk wants to turn Twitter into the X app. How do I know this? Well, on October 4th, he tweeted it. Now, this didn't get a ton of coverage in the mainstream media, but this would be a profound change to Twitter. And if it works, if it is popularly adopted by a large percentage of the American public, this would dramatically change our online lives. Musk actually discussed this with some of his Tesla colleagues earlier this year.
I mean, we don't even have an app that's as good as WeChat in China. And like in China, you can like live on WeChat, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, everyone's like been there. Like, you live on WeChat, you do payments, you do everything. It's like, it's great. Basically, WeChat's kick ass. And we don't have anything like WeChat outside of China.
That's true.
So I was like, my idea would be like, how about if we just copy WeChat? Hey, copy them.
Buys Twitter, copies WeChat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
So there you have it. Elon Musk wants to turn Twitter into WeChat. So what is WeChat? WeChat is a Chinese app, and just as Elon Musk described it in the video that you just watched, it's a social media platform with everything. It's Facebook, it's YouTube, it's Instagram, it's Twitter, it's PayPal, it's Uber, it's Instacart, it's Zoom. It's everything all in one.
When you've got a single app, and in that app there's a ton of services that you can access. That's really what a super app is. It's got that utility for day-to-day life, but also all these other things you might end up doing as well via those apps.
You open it up and voila, it's a bunch of services, right, that are not necessarily related to each other, but they're under the same umbrella app.
It usually starts off with one service, like ride-hailing or messaging, before evolving to include other services such as food delivery, digital payment, gaming, travel booking, bill payments, mobile phone top-ups, music streaming, social networking, and the list goes on.
China is very, very advanced when it comes to digital payments. You see, you can go to a very tiny village somewhere and someone's going to accept Alipay and WeChat Pay.
How come super apps have done so remarkably well in Asian markets, but we don't see super apps gaining traction in European markets or even American markets?
One thing you see in Europe and the US is the fact that competition is fierce among the tech giants. You know, Apple's got iMessage, Facebook's got, WhatsApp and Messenger. So at some point, it's more disintermediated, more fractured, the market in terms of services. No one player necessarily always dominates a certain part in order to create this super app experience as well. And if you look at an Apple, for example, it's not a super app, but it's a super phone, right? Everything's on that phone. You've got Apple Music, you've got Apple TV, you've got iMessage, Apple Pay, etc., etc. So what they've done is a bit different in the sense they've created this ecosystem of product, but it's unique because they own the hardware platform.
Apparently, there are a few different super apps available in the Asian markets. But in Asia, things are different. In China, in particular, the government heavily regulates what apps people are allowed to use. And so WeChat essentially has a government-mandated monopoly. You can't not use WeChat in China. And so the question with Elon Musk's X app, can it be popular in the free market? Now, personally, I think it would be cool. I kind of like the idea of all the apps on my phone being integrated and working together harmoniously, being able to track all my purchases and expenses and everything all in one app. And I think a lot of people would find this kind of convenience attractive. But there is one concern with regard to potentially popularizing such an app: the free market itself. You see, the problem with creating an all-in-one app is that you run the risk of having a bunch of mediocre functionality as opposed to multiple companies who each focus on one thing that works really well. It's like going to a buffet with food from all over the world when all you really want is sushi. The buffet place makes okay pizza, it makes okay steak, it makes okay pasta, it makes okay ice cream, it makes okay sushi. But the sushi place makes excellent sushi, and all you really want is sushi. So why would you go to the buffet? Then again, maybe the buffet, for whatever reason, has the best sushi in town. Look, if anyone can do it, Elon Musk can. The man is, after all, a genius. Now, I think that the thing that can bring it all together is the PayPal aspect of the app. And this we can reasonably expect to work well. And that's because Elon Musk was one of the original creators of PayPal. And in fact, the original name of PayPal was X. And so I think Elon Musk is going to be creating a new PayPal, one that is integrated into Twitter and through which you can buy anything, anywhere. Now, this kind of already exists with Apple Pay and PayPal, but I think this new X banking functionality will function like both of these two apps combined, the digital and real-world purchases working seamlessly together. And again, if anybody can do it, Elon Musk can. And there's one more big aspect to this future X app phenomenon that I'm curious about. Could the X app destroy Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube? I mean, could X be so popular that nobody uses any of the old social media sites? Well, it's possible, but I doubt it. YouTube is just so popular that I don't think it's ever going to disappear entirely. Instagram is an image app, and it basically exists for cute girls to show off. And cute girls will never stop wanting to show off. And Facebook is still just so dang popular that I don't see it fading away entirely for quite a long time. Some of the younger people watching might think, what are you talking about? Nobody uses Facebook anymore. But I assure you, older people still love Facebook. It's still the go-to app for Americans over, I don't know, maybe like 45. But look, there is a chance that X will end up being so popular that it does kill off other social media platforms. Now, I mean, I don't think that'll happen, but maybe. Elon Musk is already trying to take market share away from YouTube. He's indicated that we're going to be able to post long-form videos on Twitter soon. This will radically change the face of Twitter, and it's going to bring in a lot of new users. He's already increased the limit of video posts to 10 minutes. And he's also said that Twitter will pay video producers in the same way that YouTube does. And that got me thinking, if I could post my YouTube videos to Twitter, would I switch to that platform? Well, no, I probably wouldn't switch, but I definitely would use both platforms. You know, there is a lot to like about a popular social media video platform that doesn't censor conservative content. On a side note, a lot of people have asked me why I don't use Rumble. I do. I'm on Rumble, guys, but for some reason, I don't know. I don't get a lot of traction on Rumble. People can't find me on there for some reason. I don't know. But hopefully I will grow on that platform moving forward. In any case, Rumble users tend to be pretty ideologically conservative, and I prefer to post on social media platforms that can reach a broader swath of the population, different kinds of people who are ideologically diverse. I want to inspire conversation. I don't just want to preach to the choir. Not that I don't appreciate those who watch my channel, you guys. And you know, I actually don't say this enough. You guys are the best people on YouTube. I have learned so much from my comment section, and I do try to read as many comments on every video as I can. And in any case, YouTube shadow bans all my videos anyway, so I rarely reach anybody who's not already a conservative or a libertarian. Anyway, look, when Twitter does integrate long-form video, I will post my videos there, and I hope that my audience grows and diversifies. I mean, I would like to reach a lot more people who disagree with me, And, when that happens, maybe you guys and me together, maybe we can set some of these folks straight. Now, some people have concerns about the surveillance capabilities of an app like X, and this is a legitimate concern. WeChat, after all, works as a full-on surveillance program for the Chinese Communist government. And if you have all your info in one app, that seems pretty dangerous. But here's the thing. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all these apps already basically do this, and it's all on your iPhone or Samsung. I mean, perhaps it's not quite as invasive as WeChat, but I don't think anybody should expect that anything they post in their private messages won't be accessible to these various companies, the federal government, and even the media. So, pro tip, if you don't want your sexting messages with the secretary made public, you should probably not send them using a social media messenger. Anyway, do I trust Elon Musk? Do I trust him to be perfectly ethical and keep the X app from spying on us for the American intelligence agencies like the NSA or the CIA or the FBI? No, of course not. I do trust Elon Musk insofar as he seems pretty sensible. I mean, he seems to act in his own best interest in a rational and reasonable way. I haven't heard of him ever doing anything that seemed particularly disturbing or sinister or Machiavellian. And he seems pretty transparent and honest, more so than other people with his level of wealth, power, and influence. But he is still just a man, and men are inherently flawed and vulnerable and weak. And men can be manipulated and threatened and tricked and bent to the will of others. But all that said, I do like Elon Musk. He does seem to genuinely care about free speech, and I like that. And consider this. Leftists hate him. That alone is a good sign. Well, that's it for me, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Elon Musk's future X app. Let me know what you think about Twitter. Let me know what you think about all that stuff. Until next time, remember, it is not that our liberal friends are ignorant. It's just they know so much that is not so. Good night.
What is fascism? Fascism is private ownership, private enterprise, but total government control and regulation. Well, isn't this the liberal philosophy? The conservative, so-called, is the one that says less government. Get off my back, get out of my pocket, and let me have more control of my own destiny.